Welcome back to West Virginia tonight. On the heels of an agreement by Congress for a permanent fix to retired miners' health care, we hear from one of the biggest leaders in the coal industry. Tonight, Bob Murray, the founder and CEO of America's largest underground mining company, Murray Energy, talks about the state of coal in West Virginia. Take a listen. Mr. Murray, what's your reaction to Appalachian Power's president saying that they are not going to be building any more coal-fired power plants and they're not going to burn more coal in the future here in the Mountain State?
I think they're going to have increased electric rates for their customers. The cost of a windmill and a solar panel, which the owner of Appalachian Power espouses, costs 26 cents a kilowatt hour. Gas-fired generation has been 15 cents a kilowatt hour the last 10 years. Coal-fired generation is 4 cents a kilowatt hour. And I suspect that when Mr. Trump starts bringing back coal-fired electricity, they cannot help but continue to use coal-fired generation because it is 1/6 the cost, less than 1/6 the cost of a windmill and a solar panel, and 1/4 the cost of natural gas, which Appalachian Power has espoused.
Mr. Murray, you were seated next to West Virginia Governor Jim Justice when he vetoed a budget that was proposed by the West Virginia legislature, a Republican-led legislature. So why do you support his plan? Because if you take a look at it, it's more of a Democratic plan than a Republican plan, and over the last several decades, you've supported Republican plans.
You're incorrect to say that I support Governor Jim Justice's budget. That is not correct.
Okay, but you were seen with him when he vetoed it.
I was seen with him because I do agree with the governor on what he wants to do with the West Virginia coal severance tax.
Okay.
A sliding scale, which we worked out together in 2 meetings. So I was sitting with him at his request because he did come forward. And when the House of Representatives in West Virginia couldn't get it done, the Senate did, to come up with a sliding scale to allow West Virginia coal miners' jobs to be more competitive with natural gas, fired generation, and with coal from other states.
Okay.
So I was with him because of his support of a sliding scale severance tax. And we only talked about that one subject.
Just yesterday, we found out there's an agreement in Congress on a permanent fix for retired miners' health care. So have you been in talks with people in D.C. about that?
Oh, yes, sir. But it's only a fix for the orphaned retired miners that were dumped on active coal companies like Murray Energy Corporation by other coal companies. It's only a partial fix. But all retirees of the United Mine Workers and of the coal industry need to have their medical benefits covered. And that bill does not do that. Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky has been the opponent of giving any federal help to the coal miners and on their retiring medicals now for 4 years. He has come over and dealt with the 22,600 orphans, but the far greater number are the other coal miners covered by the 92 Act, and their medical benefits are not shored up by the government. So the job is only partly done. Plus their pensions ought to be shored up by the government because it was the government that promised these coal miners their pensions under Harry Truman.